What's up guys, this is Armalsi, also known as Soviet Kogmaw, and today I'm gonna share with you my new Kogmaw build for Season 12. In Season 11, I reached Grandmaster with 70% win rate on Kogmaw and another account in Master. This video will be split into several different parts, and timestamps for them will be in the description. Kogmaw is a long-range ADC that is capable of insane amounts of DPS, and is easily able to melt an entire team, especially when paired with a Lulu. But he's also very easy to kill with no real way to defend himself. His simple kit and straightforward playstyle makes him very easy to pick up for beginners. During the preseason, I have experimented a lot. As you may know, Kog'Maw's main rune, Lethal Tempo, was reworked, and instead of giving you a burst of attack speed, it now gives you stacking attack speed and bonus range at max stacks. My current build for Kog'Maw gives him a lot of early damage and removes his weakness of having no mobility. Let's start off with the runes. Even after the rework, Lethal Tempo is still the strongest rune for Kog'Maw because of his already long range and synergy with attack speed. When fully stacked, it allows him to completely melt anyone in just seconds. After that, go Triumph into Bloodline and Last Stand. Triumph is super useful in bot lane, and that combined with Last Stand helps you survive close fights. Secondary, go Sorcery with Nimbus Cloak and Celerity. This helps Kog'Maw be more mobile and gives him a lot more options in teamfights. Now for the items, start either Dagger if you want to play aggressive, or Boots if you want to play defensive. The extra 4 health potions help you survive early laning phase. You always want to rush attack speed boots every game because it's super gold efficient and the stats are perfect for Kog'Maw. After that, get a Rage Blade and then save up for an extra 3 or 4 cloaks. This combo gives a lot of on-hit damage for a cheap price and works well with Kog'Maw because he doesn't have any AD scalings. After you get these few items, you can already start melting people. Then upgrade your cloaks to Runons and Shield Bow. Runons works well with the on-hit from Rage Blade because the extra bolts get the damage too. Shield Bow gives you much needed survivability, and the lifesteal from it works on Rage Blade's damage as well. After Shield Bow, you can go with Send if you are against any AP threats, but if not, then Phantom Dancer is also super good. For the last item, you always want Titanic Hydra as the passive works well with Rage Blade and Runons and gives you insane amounts of AoE damage. The extra HP is also super good. With this build, once you get to late game, you become super tanky, and especially with a Lulu, do not be scared if you happen to get caught. Now for the summoner spells, I usually go Flash and Ghost. Flash is generally just good, and Ghost gives Kog'Maw much needed mobility and lets him stay at max range easier. You can swap out either for Exhaust if you're against assassins, and Cleanse if the enemy team has a lot of CC. Kog'Maw is a good pick when your team needs damage, your team can peel for you, you have a Lulu, enemy team has a lot of tanks, or the enemy team doesn't have a lot of range or zoning capabilities. Here are some tips and tricks for playing Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw can melt objectives like Dragon and Baron. If you have Prio, you can easily get early Dragons and even Baron as soon as it spawns. Don't forget to use attack move when playing Kog'Maw as it helps you kite a lot. Kog'Maw's only way to defend himself is using his range. You outrange almost everyone with your W. If you have a Lulu, don't be scared to force fights and objectives when you're ahead, since together you can kill almost anyone in just seconds. And lastly, play aggressive. Even though it might not seem like you have damage, it adds up quickly, and combined with Last Stand on your passive, do not be scared to fight to the death. And that's about it. Remember, this is just my opinion and what works for me. If you have a different build that works for you, or any questions, then please share it in the comments below. I also stream sometimes over at twitch.tv/therealarmalsi. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.